Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wild. Today we are talking about Trip Radar on UberEats. So recently, UberEats have sent a update about Trip Radar. Experienced it a little bit, and it's only been a couple days out here. I do have some opinions to share, and I do want to say a few things about it. So with that said, I want to go over what UberEats is saying about Trip Radar, how it actually is for me, and for the very little experience that I have so far, and everything in between. So with that said, let's get started. What's new? Keep an eye out for Trip Radar when you're not on a trip. Review options. Trip Radar shares some requests with a handful of people at the same time. This means Trip Radar shows you requests you would not have seen otherwise. The way they lay it out is almost like Instacart, where they show you a bunch of different options, and what I do like about this so far is that they tell you how many people are seeing that order as of yet, which is kind of cool because I know how much competition I actually have. Tap to select. You can review Trip Radar requests and raise your hand only for the trips you like. Now, the way they do it is that instead of it being first come, first serve, they say, hey, I'll take it if it's available, but they're confirming if you're the best match for it. Wait for a match. Since others have access to the list too, you may not get all of your picks. Yeah, you can end up not getting the order you actually want, but one time I actually took one that was $21.60 for 8.6 miles. I don't know why it turned out that way, but that's what they showed me. And then they paid out $6.40. So I don't know if I didn't get it and they gave somebody else the order and then I got the other order from PDQ. But that being said, that was a really shady way of doing things. I'm not a fan of how they operated on that front. Personally, I don't think I would use a Trip Radar order again because of that. But I did take another order and they paid me out the way I should have been. So I don't know. That is just a personal experience for me. I don't know if it's going to be that way across the board. Get going. As soon as you've matched, you'll be on your way. Trips completed using Trip Radar also count towards your promotions. So if you got a quest going on, if there's a boost, it'll count towards that as well. But I'm pretty sure if it was a boost, then that'll be included in the payout nevertheless. Now here's the thing. The large majority of the orders in Trip Radar are going to be garbage, because if it ended up making it in Trip Radar, it's probably because it's a crappy order or it's an underserved area. And if it's an underserved area, that's more of a signal for you to either go to that underserved area for whatever reason it is underserved, or you just decide, you know what, there's a reason this area is underserved. If there is a good order there, fine, but I don't think I'm going to prioritize that area either way. But for the most part, the large majority of orders on Trip Radar have been absolute trash for me. I don't think I'm ever going to use Trip Radar on a consistent basis, and I'm mainly going to take the same orders I would normally take, because it's not like the orders aren't coming through the normal way either way, but it is an option to know where the orders are coming through from. Keep in mind that this is also a way for you to know who's ordering from where at what time. Doesn't mean that more orders there are going to be good orders there, but it's good for you to know. But let me ask you, did I miss anything? Has Trip Radar ended up in your area yet? And is there a perspective that I have not covered in this video? Let me know in the comments. Let's make sure that everybody who has been using Trip Radar or has Trip Radar in their area has their voice heard, and then everybody can be ready to utilize or not utilize Trip Radar. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.